Good afternoon, all. Welcome to the another lecture of 8085 programming, where we were studying the programs, some of the programs of 8085, and today we are going to learn about how a program of division can be written of two 8-bit numbers in 8085. That is in the assembly level language program. So. I hope we are ready with it, and let me share my screen. Okay, so I have this. I hope my screen is visible to you all. Yeah. So is it visible to you? Right. So we are supposed to do today the division of program of two 8-bit numbers of microprocessor 8085, and we have to write that program of arithmetic and logical operation. So to begin with, let us start with some of the basics of divisions. I hope you have learned this in semester no, third or fourth class in your education career. So let us start some of the recalls. Acha, before that, let me tell you what we are going to use in this instruction. Those instructions are compare. Now, you have heard about this compare instruction. Here, we are going to learn about how compare instruction can be used, right? And where we can check whether the numbers are equal, whether the numbers one of the number is greater, or where the one of the number is smaller than that. So that can be checked on this. So one of the numbers should be present in the accumulator itself, and the other number should be in any register or in the memory location. And we have an instruction compare R or compare M accordingly, depending on what we need to compare. And all the program status words are being affected by this instruction. There is actually the subtraction, but virtual subtraction, and without changing the content. And we have a subtraction, but without changing the say data of the say operand and those things. But the program status words, these are 5 flags which are affected by this, and according to which we can use those affected things for the other processes, right? So these are the instruction we will do that. And the logical instruction compares. So if A is less than that the register or memory, then the carry flag is set. Remember these things. If A is equal to register or memory data, then the 0 flag is set. If A is greater than, then the carry and 0 flags are reset. So remember this, and we are going to use this conditions of the flags, and we will use. So coming back to our main program, today we are going to learn about the program for division, in which I hope in the sequence it is B11. The numbers XXH and YYH are stored in register B and C respectively. Find out the division XX by XY. Now here we have mentioned, it is given already, that where XX is greater than YY, then store result in register H and remainder in register L. This is the program that we have expected to write. Now let us analyze this program. So we will consider what we call it as, whenever we do the multiplication program. I hope I am audible, loud and clear. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. So in the multiplication program, what we have done is we have used the concept of consecutive addition, right? Similarly, here in this program of division, we are going to use the repetitive subtraction method, right? Now let us start with the basics of a division, right? So that is what we have studied in the early stages of our education. So the division we are taking here as 0E, and this is an hexadecimal. And the divising we are taking it as a 03, and the quotient or the result which is expected to come as around 04, and the remainder. You know all this, but what is a dividend, right? And what is a divisor? So the number that is divided is called the dividend, and the number which the dividend is being divided by is called the divisor, right? And the answer of a division is called as the quotient, right? Sometimes if we exactly divide that number, that comes out to be quotient. And in some cases, we have a remainder is there. So that is along with this quotient. So we will work on that, right? So a divisor is a number that divides dividend either completely or with a remainder, right? A divisor is represented in a division equation like this, which is shown below. Dividend divided by divisor must be equal to quotient and a remainder, right? So these are the basic concepts. I hope that you have already studied these, but I just need to refresh it because we are going to use this, right? Words. So dividend, I hope you have got this. Dividend, which is being divided, and the divisor, which is going to divide that dividend, is called as a divisor. The quotient, which is exact result of that, how many times it has been divided, and the remainder, which is left out. Since we are not able to divide it again, so we will call this as a remainder, right? So we will use this concept. Now let us analyze our program. So the concept that we are going to use here is called as division by repetitive subtraction method, right? Now let us assume if we have taken two registers B and C. In B we are loading 0E XX, and C we are loading 03, that is YY, right? As in the problem it is written over there. So 0E is a division and 03 is the divisor. So let us start. So if I was talking about, we are going to use this concept of repetitive subtraction method. So first, let us subtract this. So first, 0E is greater than 03, therefore it is being subtracted. Now remainder is 0B. Again, 0B is greater than 03. So we every time we have to check this, right? Whether the dividend is greater than divisor or not. So we will check it and we will go on subtracting it. This is called as repetitive subtraction method, right? So again, if you subtract it, so 05 minus 03, at the end we will have a remainder, and we have subtracted it for 4 times. So this is the quotient that we are supposed to have, and this is the remainder that we are having. So these are to be stored in register H, that is 04 is to be stored in register H, and remainder 02 is to be stored in register H, right? So this is the problem, and this is how we are expecting to solve it. Let us try to write the algorithm now. We have up till now we have not used any algorithm, but we will be starting this because we'll be requiring this. What the flow of the program we should understand. So load the dividend in register B, load the divisor in register C. Sorry, dividend in register C and divisor in register B. Get the dividend into the accumulator because one of the data should be in the accumulator. We are going to subtract these two numbers. We have to increment the quotient every time, and then we have to check whether the divisor or the dividend are equal or greater than equal to. That is what we have to check. And if they are not equal, or if dividend is still greater than the divisor, then we have to repeat this procedure up till it becomes smaller or it becomes 0, right? So, and lastly, we have to terminate the program. So this is what the steps that we have to follow in that algorithm, right? So here, since it is actually given that the XX is greater than YY, so we are going to follow this steps. We will again try for the another program in which we are expecting that if there is not mentioned that XX is greater than YY, then what is to be done, right? So that is the next problem. So we'll go through that. So this is the algorithm. Now let us try for the flow chart now. How the flow chart will look like. So yeah, so the flow chart will look like this. So we have to start, then we have to get the dividend, then we have to get the divisor, then the quotient should be made empty. So in our case, we are going to use register H. So register H will make it empty. Then, oh, hold it, they are coming now. So quotient will make 0, and then we'll start subtracting. So division will be equal to dividend minus divisor, and the quotient will increment by 1. Then we will check whether dividend is less than divisor. If it is less than, If it is yes, then we'll come out of the loop. If it is no, then we'll go on repeating this program, and at the end we will be having two things: remainder and sorry, the quotient and the remainder, and that is what we are going to store, right? So this is the flow chart that we are expecting you to write in your practical records also in each and every program that we are doing. So this is a small example of how we are going to do the division program, right? So we'll start with the program, I guess. So this is the program. Let us analyze this program, how it is going to be done. So we are having two 8-bit numbers. Division of these two 8-bit numbers are to be done. This is the concept is to divide two 8-bit numbers by repetitive subtraction method. Then we have to store the result in, say, register H and L, not in memory location. Example is like this. So we are having two numbers, 0E and 03 like this, which we are going to store in register B and register C. Then we will have the quotient or the result as 04 that we are supposed to store in register H, and the remainder, that is 02, is to be stored in register L. So this is how we are trying for that. Now let us start with the main program. So the main program will write like this only. The columns are 5 again, of memory location, label, mnemonics, opcode, and remarks. So let us start with the program. So in the first memory location, we will load the divisor in register C, right? In the second memory location, for that we have used this instruction MVI C03. In the next instruction, we are having MVI B0E. So the dividend is being loaded. The opcodes are 06 and 0E. This is the data, right? So this is not an opcode, and this is the opcode. 0E is the opcode for MVI C, and for MVI B, we are having an opcode of 06, and we are using 0E as the data, right? So load the dividend. So we have loaded it in register B. Then we have to empty for the quotient. So we'll empty register H. So MVI H equal to 00. So for that, we have this 26 as the opcode and 00 is the data. So now MVH register H is having 00. And we have emptied this register H for result. We will store the quotient over here. Now let us start with the main program. So we must load it in the accumulator. So the dividend is being loaded in the accumulator. The opcode is 78. Get the dividend in the accumulator because one of the data is in the accumulator. Now here it is already specified in the program itself that the XX is greater than YY. So therefore we are not comparing it right now, right? So we'll directly start with the program, with the subtraction. So we'll subtract that. So we are subtracting divisor with the accumulator, that is subtract C03 by A. So this is the opcode, and we are subtracted it, and this is what we have done it for one time. So we'll increment H. We are storing that the number, how many times we are going to subtract the divisor by the division, right? So we have incremented it one time. Now we will check whether the dividend is less than or equal to less than divisor, right? So now we will have this instruction that is compare C. So we are comparing the divisor with the content left after subtraction, right, in the accumulator. So we are comparing it with the accumulator itself. So compare C. So 03 is being compared with the accumulator. That is now it's expected to left as 0B, right? So it will compare and it will, the flags are being affected. So now, depending on the condition of the carry, if it is having a carry, then it will jump to back. Now, where we are supposed to jump is, we are supposed to jump at this memory location, that is 6007, because again we have to repeat this text, so it will jump back. So now the opcode is DA, and there we need to jump is 07 and 60. So 6007, here we need to jump, right? So this process is going to be repeated, and as soon as the dividend is smaller than the divisor, then this will stop, right? And it will come out of the program. So the last instruction that we are having is move the accumulator, that is the remainder, into register L. That is what we are expected. So the remainder is being stored in register L, and the code is 6F, and we have to store the remainder for that. And this is how we will complete the program. So this is the program for division, that is we need to divide 8-bit number. ये सुरभि बेटा ये बिता दो, आपने वो किया है. This is not good. Thank you. So yes, so this is there, right? So again I will repeat the program for you. So initially what we have done, we have loaded the divisor in register C, we have loaded the dividend in register B, then we have emptied register H to store the quotient, right? We have moved the data, that is dividend, in the accumulator, because one of the data should be in the accumulator. So we have got the dividend over there. Then we have started with subtraction. So as we go on subtracting, we will increment the quotient and we'll store that times, that the number of times we are going to subtract it. Then we will, every time we are going to compare that C with the divisor with the dividend, and if it is less than, then it will come out of the loop. Otherwise, it will go on subtracting it. And the remainder which is left over there, if as soon as the dividend is less than divisor, then it will come out of the loop, and the remainder will be in the accumulator, and that is being stored in register L. And lastly, we will have this stop the processing, right? So this is the program for division. I hope you have understood this. And if you wish, we can try to solve it on the mobile, and we'll try to feed that program. Are you ready with this? Shall we do it on mobile? If you wish, we can do that, so that we will be able to know where we are going, what we have done, right? Or else we can start with the other program. Anyone can answer? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can do.
Yeah, so I will just stop sharing the screen. And yeah, I hope this is visible to you all. So let me start with this. So we'll have this. Okay, yeah. So I hope it is visible to you all. So we'll start loading this program. Kindly, please. Yeah. So yes. So we'll go through this. I hope it is visible. Substitute memory 6000. Is it visible? Hello?
Sir, bring it little closer, sir.
Okay. Just I am entering the program. So yes.
Yes, sir, now it is clear.
Yeah, thank you. So I have substituted the memory to 6000, right? Now the first instruction that we are having is 0E. Yeah. Then the data, that is 03. I hope it is visible. Then next we are having 06, that is MVID, and next we are having the data, that is 0E, right? Then the next instruction, that is in 6004, we are having 26. Yeah. Then the data is 00. Then we will go through 78. That is yeah, 78. Yes, that is in 6006. That is move B to A. Then subtract C, that is 91. So 91. Yes, 6007. 91. Then we are having 6008 as 24. So 24 is there. Then B9 for comparing, we'll go for yes, it is here B. Sorry, it is 8. Yeah, B9. Yes. Then after that it is DA. So D and A. Memory location is 07. Next 60. Next, last is, I hope, I guess it is 6F, right? It is 6F. Yeah. So in D we are having 6F. We are moving with the, yeah. So 6F, and lastly we will have 76, right? I hope it is 0E. So we might have missed something. Let us start again. So 0D, 0E. Yeah, it's okay. So it will not come at 10, but it will come at 0E. So right. So we have completed this. I hope it is visible, right? So yes. Let me come back. Yeah. So this is there. Now we have substituted the program. Let us now reset. Now go to this memory location 6000, and then we will go to execute. Yes, it is executed, and let us see the details. Yeah, if you are able to see this, there are the details where it is written that A is having 0B, sorry, B is having 0E, C is having 03, right? HL is having 01, and L is having 08, which implies that it is not being subtracted, right? So let me check whether we have done properly or not. Let us again share the screen and I will check with her. Yeah, yes. So yes, here this. So what we have done, we have reset substitute memory 6000, next 0E03, right? Then we are having next 060E, then 2600, 78, 91, 24, INRH. Then we are having compare B9, BA07, 60, 6F, and lastly 76. So it is 0E. I hope it should come, but might be there is some problem, so it's not appreciating it. So can I get the instruction for subtract C? I guess it is not written correctly. Yes. No, it is 91 itself. What was wrong? INR. INRH. INRH is 24. They all are good. We might check CMP. Compare C. Compare C is B9. JC. I hope JC is not written properly. It should be JC. JC is BA. JNC is B2. Okay. Jump if not carry. Let us change this to D2 and we'll check again, right? So yeah. So reset, substitute memory 6000, next. So 91 B9. This we can change to D2. Let me check. D2. Next. Reset. Go 6000. Execute. Yeah. Now it is coming. So instead of JC, I guess we should use JNC. So I will just change this. Yeah. So I will just change this. Okay. There it is now. Hold it for a second. Share my screen. Yeah. So here, instead of JNC, we can use the opcode is D2. So we have changed it. Yeah. So now it is fine. So it is showing. Now this is the program for the revision and it is working. I hope you have got. Now let me try and let me tell you. So we have used this instruction jump if not carry. If else there is a carry, then it will proceed further, right? So yeah. So we have done this program. Now let us see what happens if we are not mentioned that x(x) is greater than y. So in that case, what we have to do? Now the program will change. Since we are not knowing whether x(x) is greater than y, so we have to check this situation earlier in the program. So for that, the next program that I'm showing you is, here it is not given that x(x) is greater than y. So the algorithm will be again like same, but here we'll have to compare the two numbers initially. And if the two numbers are not equal, that is, if dividend is less than divisor, then it will directly come out of the program, and the remainder it will show, right? So this is to be checked earlier. In this program, since it was given that x(x) is greater than y, therefore we have not checked, we have continued with the program, then the program will remain same. Yeah, there is one more correction over there, that we have to use another instruction that we call it as a simple jump, unconditional jump, that we have to use over here. So now we will start with that program where it is not written that x(x) is greater than y, right? So let us start. Again, we will load this, load divisor and dividend. These are same. Again, we will empty the quotient, right? Yeah. Now from here we will start. Again, we will move it to B. So here, up till here, the program is same. Now from here, what we have to do? We have to check it initially. So we will use this instruction compare C, right? And if there is carry, means if the dividend is less than divisor, then we have to jump and we have to come out of the program, right? And we have to store the result, right? In the end, we will jump. So I will write that and at the end. So by that, if there is a if dividend is greater than divisor, then we will continue of subtraction. So we will subtract C. Then we will again use INRH. We will increase the quotient. Then we will use a jump instruction. Now this is unconditional jump. Since the process has not been completed, so what we'll do? We'll again jump to the compare instruction, right? Hey, hold it for a second. Yes. So yeah. So we will jump in this position, right? So here we are using this jump instruction because this is a unconditional jump. This is not conditional jump. So jump, then again it will repeat the same process, go for checking this, compare, and then it will come. Again it will check, and if there is a carry, that is dividend is less than divisor, then it will jump to this position, that is move the data of accumulator, that is remainder, to the register L, right? So we will specify this, yeah. So we will specify this DA1060 and we will hold the program. So if it is not given that x(x) is greater than y, then we have to use this procedure, because we are trying to make a program for a layman. Layman does not understand, right? So whatever the numbers are being given, that is to be checked earlier. So we can use both the programs. Both the programs are going to give you the same results as we have done. Whether you check it early or whether you check it after that. Since it was given over there, x(x) and y, x(x) is greater than y, so we have not checked in the initial one, but as for that, say, since this is given over there, so we have to check. Since it is not given in this program, we have to check here in this initial situation, right? So this is for today's class. So I hope you have got this, and I wish you all the best, and stay home, stay safe. And if you have any queries, let me know. With this, I will stop sharing, and I request you all to be attentive. And if you are having any doubts regarding the programming itself, just give us the feedback for that, so that I can improve for your understanding, right? So I have completed this, and I wish you all the best, and I will expect that you will continue this classes for your understanding, right? So today we have done the program of division of two 8-bit numbers of microprocessor 8085, right? We have used this instruction compare, and this is the logical instruction of that. This is how we have defined dividend and divisor. Then this is called as the repetitive subtraction method. Here we have subtracted repetitively, and we have stored the quotient, and then we have loaded, left with the remainder, we have stored the data. So this is the algorithm of that. This is the flow chart. That is what is expected. That's how you are going to do. And this is a program where we have mentioned that x is greater than y, right? So there we have started with this to analyze the program and store the results. Then this is the main program that we have done. Here we have not used the compare instruction at the initial stage, but we are using it at the end because we are already being told that x is greater than y, right? So I hope you have understood this. Here we have to use this instruction, that is jump if not carry. And in the coming program, we have to use JC, right? So this is the program for division. And this is a program where it is not mentioned, both the programs are same. Here it is not mentioned that x is greater than y. So here we are going to check the dividend and divisor initially at the earlier stage, and if it is smaller, then it will jump out of the program, right, and come in the last situation, that is down, right? So these are the labels that I have given, and I hope you have understood this. So thank you very much. I will stop sharing my screen, and I'm expecting the questions from your side, right? So thank you very much. So again, thank you very much, students, for listening and watching this video and watching this lecture of 8085 program for division of two 8-bit numbers, right? I expect and wish that you are safe at your homes. Please take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe, and stay safe. Say bye. Bye.